All right, well, I am right outside the booth of MCP here at the 2023 Munich Show. So I love chatting with these guys because the energy is always off the scales and the specimens are always out of this world. So why don't we go in, meet with MCP and see what they've brought here to the 2023 Munich Show. All right, so coming around the corner, and there's our buddy Alesandro. Ciao, Alesandro. How you doing?
Doing good, doing good. And you?
Oh, excellent. How's the show for you?
Good, really good.
Fantastic. There's Federico. How are you doing? Good to see you, my friend.
Thank you.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, you too. Alesandro, as always, you guys have fantastic cases.
Yeah, we are
fantastic minerals in it. We are seeing some friends that we've seen before, but we have some new things in here.
Yes.
So let's talk about the new things.
Yeah, you're right. There is the big sulfur you saw in Denver a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
yes.
Fantastic piece.
But we brought something new in these weeks. We had chance to work on this beautiful tourmaline in the middle of the showcase.
Sensational.
This is a beautiful tourmaline from Paprock. As you can see, the size of the crystal, the termination, it's incredible for Paprock. You can see the quality.
Look at the luster on the termination there.
And the color, I hope you can show perfectly the pink color from Paprock is not very common, and in this size is a approximately 20 centimeter crystal on metrics. It's a beautiful crystal.
Have you done work on this? Is there a repair?
Yeah, we glue it back, we repaired. There is only one repair here.
Okay.
And probably one or two crystals, side crystals are repaired. But as you can see, the work is done, I think, in a...
And I love the way that it's sitting right on top of the matrix
in the middle. Of course, we trimmed.
Piece. Yeah.
Of course, we trimmed, we balanced the piece, as usual we do. The lab did a great work.
Wonderful.
Yeah. I think this is a spectacular example of tourmaline from Paprock.
Now, when did that come out?
This is recent. This is a couple of years ago, fine.
Okay.
So it's not an old piece. We were very lucky. And
that is great.
yeah, as you can see, we always put some Italian minerals in the showcases. And I think Federico later will show you something really, really important from Italy. Just a quick view of this spessartine from Elba. Federico dug in '94. So it's something you usually...
by him.
We usually focus on tourmaline, but this time we decide also to brought spessartine. And
it's a wonderful little dusting of it right there.
The quality is incredible. And I mean, for the pegmatites from Elba, I'm a garnet collector, so I want to show this.
You must love them
I love them.
Yeah.
I love them, yes.
Superb.
Yeah.
Superb.
We can move in another showcase.
Okay.
As you can see here, we brought again the Sarafara tourmaline. We love them. And we have some new minerals.
And this was the pocket that you showed off at the Tucson Fine Mineral Gallery earlier this year. That special special reveal.
Absolutely.
Fantastic thing. Everyone loved that.
We put some colors. I want to show you my favorite piece of the showcase. This beautiful and elegant morganite from Lagman, Afghanistan. This is a beautiful example of how how gemmy could be a morganite with lepidolite in the back as a matrix. Purple lepidolite, it's making the piece so elegant and lovely. All the people who watched this piece, they said, why you didn't trim it in this way?
Okay.
So we prefer to keep big because, you can always cut something.
You can always trim down,
yes,
but you cannot add back.
So we will keep for a while this way. Yeah. But probably in the next video, it will be smaller.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
Super.
I will show you how it's going. And as you can see, we brought also minerals from all over the world. Always some Italians, like this epidote, beautiful epidote from Piedmont. Yeah. This is a spectacular example of how beauty could be epidote in Italy. And you cannot see the transparency, but it's really gemmy.
Yeah, the luster on that is just to die for.
For the locality, it's always hard to have this kind of gemminess.
Super.
Yep.
Super, super, super. You guys seldom disappoint.
Yeah, I think at this point you can speak with Federico about some other Italian minerals, something really crazy.
All right.
Okay.
Let's take a look.
Yeah.
Federico, we have some hidden surprises that you're about to share with us. And I can't wait to see what you have for us.
Okay, thank you. So We have here a couple of gold specimen from Italy. This
Gold
is
from Italy. That's
Yes.
kind of unusual right there, no?
Yeah, there is actually in Italy only one mine which produced in the past major pieces of gold in Italy.
Okay.
There are many other localities, but for a huge specimen, there is just one mine. And we have here a couple of nice examples. This is from Brusson, Val d'Ayas, Aosta Valley. And these specimens were probably found around the half 70s of the last century. So
Okay.
it is quite old material, which was prepared more recently. And this mine in Val d'Ayas was a mine mined since the end of the 19th century and mostly in early 20th century, but nobody knew what was really found at the place because the production was always kept as a secret.
A secret, right.
So specimens came out only after the closing of the mine, thanks to some mineral collectors which dedicated a lot of work. These two examples we have here, this one.
Let's see the back of that, if
Yeah,
you wouldn't mind.
of course, yeah.
Look at that. Oh, that makes a great
The
360.
quality of this gold is quite good since there are crystal faces and it is of nice color and it has a very nice contrast with the matrix.
Yeah.
Of course, the group has been exposed through etching with hydrofluoric acid, as
Okay.
it is in general traditional for gold specimens.
And the color of the gold says that there's a
color
nice
is
gold
very
content
nice. Yes,
in there.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. This is actually a piece which is a little bit old, so it was not refreshed in recent time, but
Okay.
the color of the gold is keeping good over the time.
I love it.
Because
And I love the
quality
way
is
it just perks on top of the matrix like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Super
It's a nice
piece.
object. And there is another one which maybe it is even more important. There's a huge quantity of gold. This one.
Wow, what coverage there. Look
Yeah.
at that.
And the quality here is very high.
Superb.
This is how the piece appear from the back. And sometimes there are tiny crystals of orthobrannerite and the typical minerals associated with the gold in gold deposits.
You know, it's tough because I can't tell which I like better. They're both fantastic.
Yeah,
Well,
I can
let's put them side by side.
Side by side, yes, me too. I have not decided which one I love better. This has less gold, but the position is fantastic.
The way
This
it's
has-
perched
yeah,
there and it's just kind
exactly.
of frozen in time and space. Okay, you know, I've got an interesting idea. Viewers at home, vote on which one you like better. Post it in the comments. Let's see what everyone else says.
Wonderful, yeah.
This would be A. This would be B. What do you think? Okay.
Wonderful.
You and I will make bet offline.
Yeah,
Say, okay, I
exactly.
think they're going to choose this.
Exactly. Good. Thank you, Brian, for
superb.
this idea. Wonderful. Okay, so I would like to show. There are also two tourmalines there I want to show, but now first I want to go for these two unbelievable specimens. Demonoid is one of my preferred minerals, and
Right.
this is something on which I work a lot in Italy before having the unbelievable luck of being part of the discovery of the Demonoid deposit in Madagascar. But this is all the classic material from Italy. And
These are both Italian.
yes.
Okay.
And there are two examples here. Both examples are coming from the most famous discovery ever made in Italy, which happened in 1954,
Okay.
thanks to the promoting of the mine made by engineer Magistretti, a major collector of the time. And these two specimens I'm showing here, this one and this one, were part of his collection.
So these were both out of his collection.
Yes, exactly. So these are part of the best material ever found in Italy as demantoid.
And the crystals themselves are superb.
Yes, and the two pieces are different. In the first piece, the crystals of demantoid are sitting on serpentinite,
Okay.
and that they are included in a vein of asbestos.
Okay, that's the white dusting on it. I was going to ask you about that.
Exactly.
That's
It is
asbestos.
very important to know that natural asbestos is not dangerous for the health.
Good. I'm
This
glad
is
that you
very,
pointed that
very
out.
important
Yeah.
because maybe somebody's getting scared about this name, but there are studies demonstrating that the natural asbestos is not affecting the health of the miners of this asbestos at the time in which this material was mined. Asbestos is
Interesting.
becoming very dangerous through industrial processes of transformation, but natural asbestos has the so-called long fibers, which are not dangerous for the health.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I would like to point out just to avoid any kind of misunderstanding. In any case, what is important in this discovery of 1954 is that the crystals are super gemmy, super lustrous, quite sharp, and many times they are including what is called the horse tail.
Horsetail.
Horsetail, which is the typical inclusion of demantoid crystals growth in serpentinite, which are different from the demantoid crystals growth in skarn rock like Madagascar.
So what is the physical manifestation of the horsetail? Is it something?
I show
is it a
you.
feature we
I
see?
show you. Yes.
Okay.
Because we have in this piece one of the best example I have ever seen of a horsetail. If you look inside this gemmy crystal, I don't know if your camera you can catch it. There is like a star of light inclusion of light color, which are oriented fibers of asbestos. Yeah, you are catching. Yeah.
Oh, look
And
at
these
that.
are the horsetails. This
see.
is a major feature in gemstones, for example, to recognize the famous gemstones, demantoid gemstone from the Urals mountains, which are the traditional, most historic cut gemstone of this mineral, which are characterized by the horsetail, which is not present, for example, in demantoid from Namibia, and demantoid from Madagascar, and so on. And the demantoid from Malenko Valley, actually, which are the best examples as demantoid specimen in the world on asbestos, actually, they have the horsetail inside.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So that inclusion inside the crystal gives you a clue to the origin of where it was
Exactly.
formed.
It's like a signature.
Exactly. Yeah.
And okay, this, I don't know, you made a joke before about the gold specimen. I don't know if you would like to
Let's do it
make
on
a
the
joke.
same here.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one with the asbestos will be A, this one will be B. Viewers at home, enter your vote in the comments, and let's see what you prefer. I don't know.
Between these two, I have an idea.
Which is your, do we want to tell the viewers what your preference is?
No, I like the viewers vote, and I would like to see. Unfortunately, they don't have the specimen in person in their hands, but I
Right.
believe that through your video, you can have a good idea about what are these two pieces.
I'm kind of thinking like, which is mine? I won't reveal, but I'm trying to make up my own mind which one I prefer, and I think I know which one I prefer. Okay,
Perfect.
excellent.
And finally, we move from Italian mineralogy to something we already presented in the past, but not these two specific pieces, Congo Turmaline. These two crystals I show both together so we can play the same game.
Oh, it's gonna. This might be a new thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so on the right, we've got a more elongated one.
Yes.
But on the left, we've got one. It's squatter, but it's more complex. Looks like multi-crystals growing side by side there.
Exactly. Okay, I see that there is a nice view through your camera. And okay, I don't want to speak long about Congo Turmaline. I believe people are already quite informed. In any case, these two crystals, or actually crystal groups, are particularly large, in good condition, with the typical color variation, multicolor appearance of this crystal, of this tourmaline from Congo. Super luster, very glassy quality. So this is something I really like. And of course, I would like to know which one.
It's interesting because you look at where the color zoning is on the larger one, and it's obviously different just because of the crystal size, but it seems like it's the same percentage in terms of how far down before it starts changing.
Proportions are very, very
However,
quite identical.
there seems to be more purple on the longer one.
Yeah, because it is actually, if you put one side by side, matching for the growth sectors, you have to do like this.
Okay, right.
So in this case, you see they are matching perfectly. And the longer one is preserving more volumes from the base of the crystal, which is in general more saturated in red in this specific deposit.
So it could have been just the substrate that they were growing on, that the left one was a little bit elevated.
Exactly. Okay.
Those are superb. All right. Again, people, vote for yourself. Long one on the right will be A. The shorter, complex one on the left will be B. And let's see what you guys say. And we'll review it. Maybe we'll talk about it in Tucson.
Perfect.
Super. All right. Federico, thank you so much for your time and sharing
you, Bryan.
Wonderful treasures.
It was a real pleasure.
All right, man. Take care.
Thank you.